Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight. Ever since I've been traveling to get to Florida, Starlight has been out all the time. So and I was kind of doing that out in New York, but I only would last like a half hour before I'm like, ooh, I gotta get back and warm up somewhere. But anyway, I really encourage you, inspire you any which way I can to, get out in nature. It's beautiful when I see different types of people, and I mean when I say types, ages, little kids, babies, all the way up to older folks. And I met a couple yesterday, and I said, "It's great to see you out." They were out on a hiking trail, the one that I made yesterday. So it was so beautiful, and they told me their age, and it was like, wow, they're out here getting exercise, going out for hikes. I tell you, that's the chick I'm gonna be later on when I get younger, of course. But anyway, make sure you're getting out, and not only that you're getting out, and if it's weather like where Starlight is, make sure you get plenty of water, which that's what Starlight has been doing today, is getting a lot of water. So it's really important to really take good care of yourself. So anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus you can give this video a thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, you can leave me a message down below. And thank you all. I got a couple messages to return today, but thank you for sending Starlight messages. I love you all. And, because you're taking extra time out for me. And I really appreciate those that do reach out to me or watch my videos or share or subscribe. Thank you all. Plus, you can also, don't forget the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And you could share my videos with anybody you want. And also, you can find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, here we are. I went here one day, found a man out here and got talking with him. But this is a beautiful trail out here. I know I've made some beautiful videos of other trails, but Starlight is so used to the ground, and I love walking on planet Earth. That's how you kind of ground yourself, is walking on. Of course, I don't like walking on dirt, but it's hard right now for me to keep myself clean in this situation that I'm in, but I love walking on grass. I don't mind walking on dirt, but as long as I can get my feet back clean again, because every night I clean my feet before I go to bed. I'm like, ooh, I gotta clean my feet. So here we are. This is a beautiful hike out here, different trails. And I've been making a lot of different types of videos. I kind of was given a little bit of break about homeless people and stuff, but I'm really trying to reach people's hearts out here to kind of give awareness, because there's some people that might have different attitudes and have opinions about homeless people, but I'm just trying to help everyone out with bringing awareness to people that might not quite understand what is going on with people that are homeless and their situation. So now I've been switching things up a little bit, and having different topics. So today, because I'm going through all these different things, and I'm always thinking, okay, what can I come up with, for a video and for a topic that will help out. And thank you for the beautiful comments, where people are letting me know, and that's what I really need to hear, what you think and stuff like that, because it really helps me to know what people need, or what people are looking for. But I do have a universe, and I'm not here to try to be perfect, but I know this is blinding here. I can't really see where. But so today, because of so much is going on in my life and in yours, is I was thinking of a topic, and I decided, hey, yeah, this is a great topic, and I know I can't see any of you because I'm out here making a video. Ooh, I got a fly that's spying on me here. No, I'm just kidding. But how many of you can raise your hand for this, okay? How many of you, now be honest when I ask this question, is how many of you guys and girls, boys or girls or whatever your age are, wherever you're from, how many of you talk to yourself? Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's some hands coming up, of people that talk to themselves. And Starlight's really good about that. I talk to myself everywhere I go. Sometimes I'm not even aware that I'm talking to myself. I go use a public bathroom and I'm in there talking out loud. When I say talking to yourself, I'm talking about talking out loud to yourself. And, I did have, when I was seeing my therapist so cool is because even though I am no longer in New York State, she let me know she really was helping. Actually, it's kind of funny is that I have been, like in the beginning, I needed support, but throughout the time of me being in this situation, being homeless, it's now like I'm like the therapist. I'm the one teaching my therapist stuff. So it is really beautiful because when I had to move out of New York State and head to Florida, we had an appointment to talk on the phone, and I let her know that I was no longer in New York and I was on the road, and she already knew that I was going to do it, but like I told her, I didn't know when it was going to happen, when I was going to make that move, and bam, there I went, I was gone. And so she let me know that she really wanted to keep talking to me, even though she wasn't allowed to be my therapist anymore. So what is so beautiful is that she calls me or I call her, like around on Fridays, and it's beautiful where she reaches out or I reach out to her, and we still talk a little bit on the phone. And the whole reason why I'm saying this is that before I made it out here this far is I was telling her about stuff, how backwards society is, how backwards the way we've been programmed to believe, and, there's a lot of things that I've heard throughout my life as far as, saying if somebody's crazy or not. And it is kind of really backwards. The ones that people are saying, oh, you're crazy, really that's not how it is. It's the crazy ones that people, the society will say you're crazy for thinking that. It's not really, I went through this before when I was now this is going to really sound crazy when I say this, but when I was in the hospital before, I'm like, they got it all backwards. We're not the crazy ones, because people that know the truth, what's going on in our reality, are not the crazy ones, but we're labeled as crazy. It's the ones that believe the bullshit that we've been fed our whole lives. Those are the ones that are crazy because they're believing a lie, and they will keep on believing that lie until they realize that, until, they reach a point in their life where they realize something doesn't make any sense. Why is the world the way it is and stuff? And then when they ask themselves questions and they work on themselves, there's going to be a point that they're going to start asking questions and then kind of wonder what these crazy people are talking about. So I don't want to say they'll never find out, they'll never realize what the truth is, because that truth will set you free. And that's the whole thing. If people just watch the news all the time and believe everything that they're fed, then it's going to be harder for them to wake up to the real reality of what reality really is. So anyway, I wanted to mention that part is because I was telling my therapist where, I talk to myself, and there's nothing wrong with you talking out loud to yourself. And that's what this video, that's why I had to go backwards. Starlight does this a lot, is I go backwards and go forward, and sometimes I go backwards again, so there's nothing wrong, with talking out loud to yourself. And that's what this video is about, is have you ever listened to yourself? Or here's a turtle. Look at this. This is so beautiful. I seen this the other day. But he or she, I can't even see where I'm going because the sun. Hi, look at you. He's like, did you see that? Boy, to talk about going backwards, that was quick. You are so fast. Look at that hole. But that was so cute. This is really cool out here in Florida. I get to see animals that I wasn't seeing out in New York. Not saying I never seen turtles out in New York, but not like these ones. So anyway, have you ever listened to yourself? Do you talk out loud? And if you were one of the people that, sorry, if you were one of the people, guy or girl, kid or, kids or little girls or boys or whoever watches these videos, if you were somebody that didn't raise your hand, are you being honest? Do you ever talk to yourself in your house or in your car, or maybe when you get mad or upset, you might say stuff out loud? I believe that somehow or another people do talk outside of themselves, somehow, especially if they're getting mad, you might be asking yourself questions. See, now this is the fun part is, you might be asking yourself questions and you're probably wondering, what the heck does Starlight mean now about asking yourself questions? Like when somebody does something and it hurts you and you get bothered by it, do you ever get upset? And some of you might be yelling and screaming and when you do this, but Starlight does not. I might get upset, yes, but yelling and screaming is not one of the things that Starlight really prefers to do. But if somebody was really trying to push my buttons, you might see me pop out of myself, but to defend myself, because I'm not going to put up with bull from people. But have you ever got angry at somebody and like, why are they treating me like this? Why did they do this? Why? Or what is up with them? Why are they doing what they're doing? And what is, a lot of times it might be some questions that you're going to ask outside yourself, out loud. This is a dead end here, but I'm just going to walk down here anyway. So do you ever do that? I know you got some, like more than likely 95% of the people actually talk to themselves somehow or another, like whether they get upset or maybe you get excited about something and then you're like, wow, you talk to yourself. And it's great, to use your voice. And, and the reason why I'm making this video up is it happens all the time, is that I'm in my car and it's really hard to have things organized. So I'm always reorganize things. Sometimes you might see Starlight out at a park and taking everything out of her car and she don't give a who. She doesn't care what people think. Hey, what am I going to do? I got to organize stuff in my car. This is where I'm staying at the moment. It's not like Starlight wants to live in her car forever. There might be people out there that do want to do that, but not Starlight. Is, take all my stuff out of my car and organize it. And I don't care what people think. So, but it is not, there's nothing wrong, like my therapist said. Have you ever, now here's a fun one. Have you ever asked yourself a question and then answered the question? In my car, and that's what I was talking about, is organizing stuff. You know how many times I'm like, where's the toilet paper? Where did I stay? That's something you don't want to lose, when you're in my situation. Where did I put the toilet paper last? It's not like I got one of those things on the side of your toilet bowl that, you just put your toilet paper on there and use it every time. So I'm really good about keeping an eye on my phone, because I'm no dummy on that area. As I always keep my phone, where I know where it's going to be. I'm very strict about that. That's a very important rule that Starlight has. So here we're going to go over here But, have you ever said, hey, some of you are probably losing your phones all the time. Starlight lost hers once. I said, that's it. That's the end of that. That's not gonna, no. Can't have that happening again. Especially when you live by yourself. It's not like you can call yourself up. Hey, oh yeah, that's where it's ringing. But have you ever lost anything and said, where did I put my phone? And then walk around and so that's pretty much what this video is about, is that your intuition can guide you to things, what you lose. And I'm always praying to the angels all the time and asking angels, where did I just put this? I just had it. And see, this is what my cousin was telling me about. I have not seen one yet, but they said in this spot here that they do come through in here in this water. And I guess from what I just heard is that they don't need deep water, and I don't know if that's true or not, because I could see the bottom of the water here. So I'm going to actually sit out here for a bit. This is a beautiful spot. So how many of you, just ask yourself, where did I stick this, or all that stuff? I know you guys are guilty of it, and it's okay. It's okay that you talk to yourself. It's okay that you ask yourself questions and all that stuff, because guess what? It's amazing, because that's how I'm always finding stuff. I'm like, where did I put that? And actually I've been doing my third eye meditation, and if you do that, if you try to work on doing a guided meditation, and also your crown chakra is where you can actually get answers that way, by opening up your third eye, and where your intuition will be able to speak to you louder, where you can ask questions, and then bam, answers just come. And it's beautiful. It is so beautiful when you work on yourself, and then life gets easier in that way, because now instead of getting upset because you don't know where the phone went. Isn't that is probably like the worst, is when you or if you smoke cigarettes, that could be a really bad thing when you really need them, or things that really mean something to you and you can't find it, and you get all upset, and you're like, so I believe we kind of can really all talk out of ourselves, talk out loud. And it is so important, instead of listening to, and that's the whole purpose of making this video, is a lot of times, and Starlight has definitely been guilty of this, is I always thought I always had to ask other people questions to get the answers. And really, we have the answers are inside of us, and that's what this, hi guys, that's what this video is about, is we have everything that you're searching for is inside of you. And so that's why it's so important that you do talk to yourself and ask yourself, I asked myself a question this morning, and I'm like, and I realized, what, we have everything inside of us. Everything that you want to know is inside of us through our DNA and stuff like that. And so you want to really, if you don't do this right now, is when you lose things or you don't know, ask those questions out loud. And and that's why I made this video too, is that I was looking for something. Oh, I know what it was. I was at a park today, and I was there for a couple days, and I'm like looking around for a toilet, because Starlight has probably, I have gone to the bathroom like more than 10 times today. I'm not kidding you, because I wasn't getting enough water, so my body's still catching up to getting enough water that I need. And so I'm like, what is up with this park? I've never been at a park where they didn't have like a porta potty or a bathroom or something. And I asked a homeless lady, well, actually I didn't ask a lady at the point, but it is kind of funny, so I just started walking, and I'm saying it outside of myself and saying, where is a bathroom out here? There's got to be a bathroom out here. And before you know it is that I started walking in a direction in the park, just walking. I'm just like, but I didn't even realize that my intuition, I was being guided by my intuition, what direction to go. So I got like halfway through the park all the way over on one area. And then there was a lady that was laying down, that was homeless. And she was just relaxing for the day or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I'm not from around here, but, is there a bathroom somewhere around here? Because I figured with all the homeless people that are living in these parks, they got to know where the bathrooms are. And it's so funny, right where she was, I didn't realize it because I don't know my way around, and I didn't know because I'm not from around here, is the library was right there. And she's like, oh yeah, you could just go right in the library there. But the whole point is that I was going in the right direction. I was, I could have gone in any which way to look for a toilet, but I was going the right way. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to make this video, is that I just love these trees, is that you have to trust yourself, trust your gut and all that stuff. And then I got a message this morning from the angels. I got some numbers, repeated numbers, and I'm like, and then the universe was letting me know through the archangels about these numbers, and they were letting me know that my intuition is strong right now, and that, because I got messages before that I would have to learn to know what my intuition is telling me and to listen to myself. A lot of times we go, and like I said earlier, is that we go to other people for advice, asking other people. And so there's only one person I do that with right now, is to really pretty much is to ask questions. But there's other people, but really for almost, somebody that I write to, that I ask questions to, where, where it's kind of weird is that we have all those answers inside of us, but we have to work on ourselves and do those meditations, those guided meditations, work on not just the throat chakra and the third eye chakra and the crown chakra, but to keep them all balanced, but also to really try to focus a lot on your third eye and your crown and your throat. That's what I did yesterday. It's so important because I want to be able to express myself and use my voice for myself and for the voiceless, people that don't have a voice. And that's the reason why they don't have a voice, is because their throat chakra is more likely blocked, and so instead of, and I'm not saying don't ask other people questions, we're here to learn, but, is try to work on asking yourself what it is, and like I ask the universe and the archangels all the time, and that's good to do too. I do that every day. I'm like, okay, I'm at a certain area, and I'm like, okay, where do I want to live? Where does God want me? And then I answered that question today. I'm like, should I stay here? Is this where? And then I realized I'm like, this is not the area that I want to stay where I am right now. I drove through town and, so I'm still searching for that place where I can start getting a job and stuff like that. And I really just desire to do what the universe wants me to do. And that's what my whole thing is to be used of God. So in your life, I made a video about that a while back, is this is what you can do if you lose things or something like that. It's about like when you can't find stuff. And it's pretty much, I have done this my whole life without even realizing that I've been listening to my intuition. Even like I used to do this with my kids. It's kind of funny. You wouldn't want me as a mommy when you're up to no good, because Starlight would pray and ask God questions like, okay, if they're hiding anything in their rooms, I pray in the name of Jesus that you would show me what it is that they're hiding in the room. Like you get this feeling inside of you that says something feels off, something doesn't feel right. there's something in this room. And I actually found it's not my child, but it was somebody else's child. And it's amazing where I was praying because I knew, I had that gut feeling that there was something hiding. And I was amazed. This young kid, teenager at the time, did hide stuff, and it was bad. It was naughty stuff. Some of the stuff wasn't really bad, like a DVD little player, because we weren't allowed to watch TV or movies or anything like that. So somehow or another, he went out and bought one and hid it in his bedroom. So here the whole family was going without TV, but he was the only one with, to be able to watch a DVD. But it's amazing that I had that power, that gift before, and then I kind of put it on the shelf and forgot all about it. So we do have that ability to be able to tap into our intuition if we just, would count on it. Sometimes we do. We go to other people for answers and they trip us up. They send us in the wrong direction, and then we sometimes we, depending on who they are, sometimes we trust even strangers, what they say. I had a man last night that I met, and it's kind of funny. I was like, I thought about what he was saying, and I'm thinking, here he told me here he was a veteran, and then he gave me a lot of information. Here's another turtle. I'm amazed how many turtles are out here. If I get him before I scare him or her. But yeah, I was amazed because he did say that he was waiting, that they were going to have, because he's a veteran. And then he was telling me how I got to be careful not to trust all the other homeless men out in the park, and that they will say that they will tell you lies to try to get money from me and stuff like that. And then I walked away thinking, it was the next morning, or middle of the night or whatever, that I was thinking, how do I know if he's really a veteran or not? Maybe he's trying to make me think that he's a veteran so I would feel bad for him, because there's people that do this. It's not like he had any tags on his neck, and then he's trying to get me to be friends with him and not to be friends with any of the other homeless people. And I don't have time right now to make friends, and that's not what I'm here to do. I'm kind of just passing through right now. So, it is kind of funny how, and I had another homeless man that told me the same stuff as, he's telling me to watch out for everybody else, making himself look good. But here I had like big, huge flags right when I met that man. And I only went to that man because, I didn't know if he needed any food. And I just wanted to be a blessing. But it is something how you got to really listen to your gut. Sometimes your gut is telling you stuff, and then we ignore it. We ignore it. We don't pay attention to those things. Those are the things that you really want to pay attention to, and we have power in us. We have ability to tap in. Those are the sixth sense, we have different senses here in our body and stuff here. Like I made the video yesterday about see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But we have other senses, but a lot of times we weren't taught to use those in school. Isn't that odd? They didn't teach us that in school about how to use that. And so anyway, I know this video is getting a little long. So yeah, listen to yourself and really pay attention when you can't find something. You're like, where did my cell phone go? And it is kind of funny because as you're walking through your house or apartment or wherever you live, you're visualizing the cell phone, but it is, you gotta figure out how that works and teach yourself that you can tap into that. And I know I do have gifts. I do. I believe in I believe in the power of prayer. And I know my kids were like, oh no, you don't want to get Ma start praying, because they knew I prayed to God that God would I gotta stop here in a little bit here, get the right lighting. But my kids would not want their mommy to start praying because they witnessed over and over again that, wow, when she prays, shit happens, and believe in yourself, don't always listen to everybody else outside of you, listen to you inside of you. You have all the answers, you have all the keys, we have tools, and all that stuff, and we just have to tap into that. Learn how to do like a guided meditations for your to open up your third eye, and like to learn how to do, like I like doing the 7 chakras to open them up, make sure they're balanced and stuff. That's what I was doing this morning. But the third eye, your throat is so important, and your third eye and your crown is so important to work on those. And because that will help you out with your intuition, at least for that. And your throat, of course, is for you to express yourself and speak. Besides other things your throat chakra is good for. So anyway, I do love you, and I hope you really get a lot of help. So listen to yourself, really pay attention. Don't move too fast when you're trying to figure things out. Like this morning I was like, okay, where's that toilet? Because man, if I do not find a toilet, you're gonna see Starlight, and I can't remember if I had pants on or not, but this chick is gonna squat if I don't get going. So anyway, I do love you, and you could check it out yourself. Talk to yourself, ask yourself questions, the things that you really are searching for to find out. And anyway, I love you. This is Starlight. You could give this video a thumbs up. Plus, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also you can, don't forget to leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you could do the notification bell, that way you don't miss any videos, and you could share my videos with anyone you want. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love all of you. Don't you think it's time, to listen to you? Listen to yourself talk. Listen what you got to say, and it's amazing what will happen when you really even talk more. Don't be afraid. Of course, I don't really talk outside when people are around. I do this, by myself most of the time. But try it out, see how it works. This is Starlight, love, light, and whoops. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.